What's up, everybody? My name is Melissa. If you haven't been here before, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. And if you have been here before, also thanks for watching and come back. I am sitting in my car outside of my work, and it's very bright because they just like inserted these lights that are crazy fluorescent, but it actually is working in the sense that you could see me in this pitch black morning of November. So there's that. And I got a coffee from a coworker. Cheers. So anyways, my video is not about that. Actually, I wanted to talk about something I just discovered recently concerning like my mental health journey. So I don't know, in case you're new here and you haven't heard before, I do suffer from PTSD, depression, and anxiety disorder, which is really panic disorder specifically. And yeah, so I take 2 types of medications for it. I take clonazepam, which is Klonopin, and I also take citalopram, which is Celexa. So I recently just upped my dosage for the citalopram, the antidepressants, because, you know, this time of year and like, yeah. So I went doubled up from 20 to 40. I haven't really researched into that to know like how normal that is, or I don't know if normal is the right word, but like just common's a good word. There you go. But yeah, I just recently found out that the clonazepam, which is for anxiety and panic disorder, like, so it says for adults that the max dosage is 4 milligrams daily, and hardly ever is it more than that. I think under only special circumstances or whatever, but it says like for panic disorder in adults, the max dosage is typically 4 milligrams and not anything more. Well, I take 4 milligrams, so I did not know that I was taking like the max dosage, which is crazy to me. Absolutely crazy, because I started out with a 0.5 milligram, and then only because I was like totally afraid of taking a drug in the first place, because I'm so against drugs, and like the whole stigma around it, I fell for back then. But I now am proud to say that I do not follow that stigma. So yeah, basically I had to up it because it wasn't enough for me at the time. I did start out like reacting to it very well, because I had never ever consumed any type of drug that's not like, you know, an antibiotic or something like regular like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm straight edge, so I've never consumed anything that's like that, like, you know, that intense or whatever. Like, I mean, Klonopin is classified as benzos, so it is a serious drug, and it is a serious drug that you can get addicted to, and you can misuse, you can abuse, and people actually like try to get them illegally like quite often, which I wasn't aware of. And yeah, it's crazy. It's just insane. If you told me all that like before I started taking them, I don't know if I would have, honestly. But yeah, now I'm to the point where I'm like, could I live without them? Barely. I would hate to see what I would be like off of them, honestly, because they get me through my days. Let's just say that. Because I mean, so I started low, right? I started very low because my body was not used to drugs. So my psychiatrist knew that I was like very anxious about taking the drug in the first place, which, like, I'm already like here for anxiety disorder, so like, okay, this is making me anxious. It's not great. So he was like, okay, let's start off small. So he did start me off at 0.5 milligram, and then that 0.5 milligram went to 1, and then I think I was taking 1.5 for like a while, until I just told him, like, I can't sleep. I can't remember the way I started out taking them, but I'm pretty sure it was like 1 in the morning, 1 in the night, or something like that. But I was like, I just can't sleep. I can't. And they're also used as sleeping aids, because they knock you the F out. And obviously the higher dosage, the higher dosage that you take, the more knocked out you will be, because people call them like zombie pills and stuff like that. So yeah. So I started off being very zombie-ish in my early stages of taking it. It's been, I wish I had like the date that I started taking them. I want to say it was in 2019 sounds right, because I don't think I was taking it after or during the pandemic, like starting it out. I'm pretty sure I started out like a little bit before that. So 2019 sounds about right. And we're in 2022, so that's like, how many years? 4? Yeah, well, about that. So anyway, I don't know why that was so important to know, but it interests me. I wonder if I could like figure it out somehow. But anyways, so yeah. So I recently found out that I'm taking the maximum dosage, and that like freaked me out, because I'm like, okay, like, I honestly, before finding that out, I honestly thought, like, I wonder if I could take like, 0.5 milligram more, or even 1 milligram more, because I'm still having trouble sleeping, guys. Like, it's like, it's so easy for me to fall asleep, but to stay asleep is a whole different story. Like, I will just, like, I really can't. And if anybody like knew my husband, asked him, like, he'd be like, yeah, this bitch doesn't sleep. Because I do sleep. I have like my naps and stuff like that, but like in the night, like when you're supposed to sleep, I don't know, like anything will wake me up, like, the urge to go to the bathroom, which obviously like everyone gets, but I can't like fall back asleep easily. I get like this like burst of energy that I'm just like, okay, I should probably do this. I should probably get this done and this done and this done. And then I feel like it's just my anxiety keeping me awake. So, I either just watch TV and try to fall back asleep, but most days it's like on the work weekdays, and it's harder to do that, because I'm like, if I fall back asleep, then I am going to be super groggy waking up, and I hate that feeling. So I'd rather like have less sleep and just wake up. But then throughout the day I'm just like, because obviously I take more Klonopin, and my psychiatrist says, drink coffee in the morning, because then you will have more energy, because the Klonopin drains your energy, okay? But the coffee is gonna give you anxiety. So then you pop a Klonopin in, and that will reduce your anxiety. But then you don't need to drink coffee again, because you're gonna be tired. So it's just like a never-ending fucking cycle, and it's like, okay. I mean, I don't know. But all I'll say is that I am way better off on medication than without. So I am happy to be on it, and I am a big advocate for not like this drug specifically, because I know like it affects everybody different, differently, but to be medicated in whatever way that means, whatever that way that looks like to somebody else, because everyone struggles differently, everyone responds differently to things that they put in their body. I'm just a big advocate for ending the stigma of what people think and say of taking drugs, which is medication really, for their mental health. So I'm all about that, whether that looks like cannabis to you or clonazepam or, you know, any other type of anti-anxiety medication, because I know there's other types, but I can't think of their names. I've only taken this type, so this is the only one I know, and yeah, it's just like, damn, like, I'm taking the max that I should be taking. Like, it's just so weird. It's so weird, because I really thought that I would never take like the max of anything. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Because I'm like over here like, I could probably use another one. And then that, I don't know, it's like almost scary to me, because it's like, is that like the addiction speaking? Like, am I addicted to it? I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like it would be hard to get off of them. I feel like I would feel withdrawal symptoms, which that means addiction, but I don't misuse them. I don't take them for pleasure. They're not recreationally used for me. They're definitely used, you know, safely and as instructed by my psychiatrist and everything like that. And they do help me tremendously. So again, no apologies for taking 4 milligrams of Klonopin daily. No. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird. I just feel like, that basically I am going to have to continue my medication the way that I have been, but also look into other ways of kind of like keeping my shit together. You know, so that I don't try to like overdo it. I mean, I don't even think I could, like, even if I asked my psychiatrist for more, he probably wouldn't give it to me. But, you know, like, I still get anxiety, obviously. Like, people have this idea that, like, if you're treated with medication of any sort, that you're just cured. And it's like, no. Like, it's alleviated, yes. Like, the symptoms are definitely way lessened from what they used to be. But am I treated like cured? I'm treated as in I'm going like through treatment for it, but am I cured? No. Like, I'm always gonna have anxiety disorder. I'm always gonna have panic disorder. And some things trigger that more than others. Sometimes we don't know the triggers at all, you know, which is a whole nother video that I want to talk about. I'll get into that later. But yeah, basically that's just all I want to say. That I just found out that I'm taking a lot. And I never thought I would get here, because yeah, just a few years ago, like, what did I say, 3-4 years ago, it was, I couldn't even imagine taking 0.5 milligram of this pill. Like, I was afraid, I tell you, like, so scared, deathly afraid. I did not want to take it. Sorry, train. But anyway, that's all. Bye. Just kidding. Thank you guys for watching, and you could feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any, like, I don't know, any advice or just your own experiences with your mental illnesses, if they're like similar to mine, anything like that would be awesome. And that's about it. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.